Howdy folks, welcome to the channel Rockin' the Country. I'm Don, where I do non-pop country music reactions, and I've got part two basically of Springsteen, and he did a country album a few years back. Some of you folks suggested that I listen to some. I did not, and but just recently I'm like, let's do something new. Let's give that a shot. So I'm doing the title track right now, Western Stars. So let's see what this one's got. Yesterday I did Chasing Wild Horses, and that was good. I really like that one. So let's see what Western Stars, the title track, is about. Kind of ominous and Western.
I wake up in the morning, just glad my boots are on. Instead of emptying the whispering grasses down the 5-foot forest lawn, on the set the naked girl brings me 2 raw eggs and a shot of gin. Then I give it all up for that little blue pill that promises to bring it all back to you again. Ride me down easy.
Ride me down easy.
Ride me down easy, friend. Tonight the western stars are shining bright again. Here in the canyons above sunset, the desert don't give up the fight. Coyote with someone's chihuahua and its teeth skitters across my veranda in the night. Some lost sheep from Oklahoma sips her mojito down at the whiskey bar, smiles and says she thinks she remembers me from that commercial with a credit card. These days there ain't no more. Now there's just a gift. Tonight the western stars are shining bright again. Sundays I take my El Camino, throw my saddle in and go.
Throw my saddle in.
The desert where the shadows, they still ride and roll. Our American brothers cross the line, bring the old ways with them. Tonight the western stars are shining bright again.
And why are they shining bright again? It's that orchestra. There's a lot going on there.
I was shot by John Wayne. Yeah, it was towards the end. That one scene's brought me 1,000 drinks. Set me up and I'll tell it for you, friend. Here's to the cowboys, riders in the whirlwind. Tonight the western stars are shining bright again.
I mean, Springsteen's diction isn't the clearest in not just these songs, but in his rock songs too. I mean, he has somewhat of a compelling delivery of them, but I must have missed something. So why are the western stars shining bright again? Maybe he hasn't told us yet, and we're going to find out why.
And the western stars are shining bright again. Feel like the riders on sunset are smothered in the Santa Ana wind.
Santa that's just for a problem.
And the western stars are shining bright again. Come on and ride me down easy. Ride me down easy, friend. 'Cause tonight the western stars are shining bright again.
It's not a
I woke
reference.
up this morning, just glad my boots were on.
Yeah. I like that line. But it wasn't an allusion to the Western stars as in Hollywood. This was truly the Western stars. He did say, "Ride me down easy." I did like that. Billy Joe Shaver's song. I did Colter Wall's rendition of it, so I'm sure Bruce knows of Colter. I mean, when you're in the business, you know a lot. Man, that'd be a hell of a pair, though, if Colter paired up with Springsteen. Colter would outshine him, in my opinion. I didn't understand the song fully. I didn't have the lyrics on screen because I don't. I just like to experience a song as perhaps even as I would going down the road in my car. But I pay more attention because obviously I don't have to pay attention to the road, but to the lyrics. I love the orchestral feel. This, I mean, I have no problem doing this for the channel. Like none. The theme of it was that there was enough country elements in the instrumentation, but this actually, I almost felt like I was in Albert Hall in London or something. I think that's where Albert Hall is in the UK, but this sort of had this regal feel, and that's what an orchestra does. I think there were even trumpets in it. Not solo trumpets, but just blended perfectly in with the violins and violas, and I don't know if there were cellos or whatever else was in there, but certainly there was it was just a very ethereal beauty to it. All right, so I'm going to rate this one. Man, it's weird because I was never a huge Springsteen fan other than a few of his songs. But for even though I didn't understand the song, the number that popped into my head was a 9.0. And I think that's on the strength of the instrumentation. And there is something compelling about Springsteen. I don't know why I keep repelling him, but there's something compelling about him. His lyricism, certainly. I love words, and he gets in a zone when he writes. I think he writes a lot of his lyrics. And some folks, I saw him on a 60-minute interview, and he was just pretty chill, and Steve Van Zandt was there as well, and they were just shocked being two Jersey boys that made it big, and they make up for the 10,000 others that don't, and not just Jersey boys, but any boys or girls that look for a dream, and timing was right, what he offered was right, but his lyricism is really, I think, what compelled a lot of people to just love this guy. So there it is, guys. Nobody requested it. Playlist 9 and above. All right, have a great day. See you on another video. Keep rocking the country.